Welcome to my classroom, y'all. Today, Professor Farrell is going to teach you how to be YouTube famous. It's all about gaining some attention. Let's get after it. So y'all need to understand that YouTube ain't no different than throwing this here spinner plug. All you got to have is some catchy, flashy sort of attention. I want y'all to look at this. This is going to be our visual for this lesson. Now, the first thing that y'all need to have is a super catchy title. Now, not just a super catchy title, but dude, y'all got to throw in some capital letters on words that really don't ever need to be capitalized. And you have to capitalize the whole word so it looks like you're shouting about it. It's got to catch some attention. See, it ain't nothing but that old big blade right there on the back of this here spinner plug. It has to catch that attention and fire a DNA response that's going to make that clicky finger want to touch on your video. So, think about your spinner bait. That catchy title, y'all got to add it. Hey, look, if you can inject some drama in it, I mean, that's exactly, it don't have to be 100% accurate. I mean, you look at my title. I mean, look, hey, it could have happened somewhere, somehow, is some barely rabid beeve coon that could have taken my life. Look, yeah, I could have been maimed. I could have been maimed. So by golly, put that in the title. I mean, you can't just fish around dams. They got to be creepy dams, or they got to be, oh, it's about to fall down, or I could have been maimed, I could have been killed. An F-22 could have fallen from the sky while I was fishing this hole. You just got to look at the way to reach out there and grab them. It ain't nothing but one of these blades. You're just trying to gather a little bit of attention. What was that? Oh my gosh, he could have been maimed. Let me go click on it. Now, the second part of that there visual response is the other blade. And that's going to be your thumbnail. Now, your thumbnail has got to draw folks. I mean, like from across the room, you need to say, I got to go click on that. I mean, when you dress up that thumbnail, now look here, that's the beauty of the thumbnail. Nothing in that thumbnail has to actually occur in that there video. It's just a blade. It's just meant to gather a little bit of attention. So if you could dress up that thumbnail and do whatever you want to do, in the business it's called artistic lying. Artistic license, I think, yeah, artistic license, that's what it is. So it's just another one of these here blades. It's just gaining some attention. Now, step 3 to being YouTube famous is somewhere in your title, if you can add the word girl or bikini, either one of them. Now, that there is the skirt. So that's all part of the attractor. And in the business, we call that a view multiplier. So if you can add a girl or a bikini to your video, I promise you, it's going to go like times 10, times 100. I mean, we might have 100,000 views before we get done this part of it. We'll see. But that's exactly what it is. Now, for whatever reason, and I'm adding this as like an addendum, but in my personal videos, bikini hadn't been overly successful. And I ain't figured out why. I mean, I've got my team working on it. We're kind of looking at a few things. But I'll get back to you on it. Y'all try it, see what happens. You know, give me some feedback. We'll see. But for the most part, if you have girl or bikini, that automatically multiplies your views times 100,000. Just trust me on that. I gotta admit, I don't see how this is going to benefit the video in any way.
Well, it's not exactly your color.
I knew I should have got that green one. Dang it. All right. Step 4 is going to be to add drama. Now, you have got to add as much drama as you, I mean, like, the whole place you're fishing this day is loaded with venomous snakes, and all of them have a bad attitude, and you literally risk your life with every cast. I mean, that could very well happen. I mean, I've been places that might have had a snake or two that were probably dangerous, and you just gotta, you gotta kind of embellish it, kind of build it up a little bit. Just kind of, you gotta work your audience. You gotta build them up, because the audience is the whole reason that you're doing this for, because you love them and you want to have complete and utter truth that, look, you risked everything to deliver this video of you catching them 7 or 8, 3-finger bluegill that they needed to see. So you've got to pile as much drama as you can, because the drama also helps you sell your products and different things that you're selling, whatever you're selling. Like, I mean, when I'm in there, I always try to thank my personal sponsor, because I mean, I couldn't make that cast without Gold Bond powder. And I mean, just think about the chafing that I'd be having walking back and forth in my boat, or the setting the hook. Goodness gracious, could you imagine how dangerous that could be without the one and only Gold Bond powder? See, you've got to think how you can thank your sponsors while you're doing this. And the drama will just help build the attention. So when you bring that sponsor, first and foremost, oh my goodness, that saved his life. I'm buying that product. See, there you go. Another tip. Step 5, you have to make the viewer want to subscribe and like your video. Because we are nothing without likes and subscribes. Just think about it. It's like going through high school with nobody liking you. I mean, come on, I did that. I barely survived. Now, in this situation, you're going to have to make them want to like you. And I mean, I'm not talking about just click on the button. I mean, you need to tell them, look, guys, if you really want to like this video, you need to, I'm thinking about like an atomic elbow on that like button. I mean, it needs to be liked so hard that that like button won't work for anybody else's video on YouTube. I mean, it has to be totally your like, and you own that like. So I want you to on that like button. And that's how I know that you, in truth, like my video. Now, the other thing is that subscribe, man. Look, hey, it's one thing to like a video, but you've got to have them subscribers. And subscribers, you need to look at that red button down there, and you need to hold that red button down until it turns blue and lifeless, and it can't be subscribed anymore, so that when you're done, there is no doubt whatsoever that you have subscribed to that channel, my channel. Go ahead, do it now. Hold that thing down. All right. Step 6 is going to be to share. You got to share it, and you got to share it everywhere. I mean, if you find any group whatsoever out there that looks even remotely similar to your interests or your video, you need to share it in there. I share my fishing stuff in a group from underwater basket weaving because, hey, fish are in water. Underwater basket weaving, there may be fish while they're working. We need to work at this out and share this video to that group. So not only do you need to share it, but you need to share it to every group that you're available with. You need to get your girlfriend and your wife to share them also. Because look here, going back to the spinner plug, you do not throw this out and let it sit there, do you? Oh no. No. Do you make one cast, reel it in, and put it up? Oh no. You cast it over and over and over and over again. And that's exactly what you need to do. Folks need to know that you are serious about sharing your media with them. No matter what group they're involved with, they need to look up and say, there it is again. I'm going to like, I'm going to subscribe. Let's do it. All right. If y'all follow my spinner plug principles for how to be YouTube famous, in time, you guys are going to have jillions of followers. I mean, like so many, you'll be able to cut back to like 70 or 80 hours a week, kind of like me. I mean, I'm not back to about 84 hours a week or something like that at the plant. Anyway, I'm coming down. I'm coming down because, you know, my channel's taking off. And it's by following these here principles. Now look, to prove that it's the truth, I want you guys to take that like button and give me one of them old atomics on it. And then I want you to hold that subscribe down until it turns blue and it can't breathe no more. That way I will know that you guys are fully on board with this type of class, because this right here will change your future. In time, guys, they're going to have to invent new numbers to go behind your likes and subscribers, all because of this class and you implementing it. Man, I hope this stuff does some good for you like it's done for me. Y'all take care.